What's up? No shoes in the city, long as I look pretty. It's not a Finny in the city. Got my cell phone with me. If you need me, you can hit me. It's been a while and it's a pity. It's hard work in the city. What's up? If you from it, then you get me. I take it all if you let me. I can't see it, but I know it's there. Work it, you can get it if you witty, or work your way up in a jiffy. But when you go out, wanna give me. It's competition in the city. What is up, everybody? Okay, hello, I am Empress J, the Healing Oracle. Okay, and I'm tapping in for another day and another message. Okay, I've been away for a little while. It is what it is, you know, and I'm back. So, with that being said, I hope that you woke up feeling happy, healthy, wealthy, beautiful, wonderful, ascending, you know, just overall motherfucking good, you know, because this is a time in our life where, like, we choose how we feel. We choose what we do. We choose. Everything's a fucking choice. And when you know that this is a choice, you know what I'm saying? Your destiny is your choice. Like, what are you going to choose? What you choose to do? What you choose to have? What you choose to make out of this beautiful life of yours? Like, what do you want to do with it? Because can't nobody tell you who to be, who to see, how to think, how to feel. You know what I'm saying? Unless you, and see, like, people could tell you that shit, but it's your choice to take that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, life is truly a big ass pile of choices, okay? And depending on what choice you take is going to determine which road you make for yourself. Because the roads in life are paved by the choices that we make. For every action, there's a reaction, okay? And you have to understand that no matter how far you are on your journey, you could be motherfucking like spiritual top dog. You hear what I'm saying? Like, did everything spirit asked and been really, really good with working on yourself. You're still going to face obstacles. You're still going to have to deal with phony, fake ass people because now you have to use your discernment, and you're still going to have to choose. And now, your choices have to be based off of experience. They have to be based off the inner knowing of how shit feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I smelled this smell before. This smell like something I know. Let me think about that thought, that experience, so I could be well prepared. That's why we have these experiences. That's why we've been through the muck and back again. That's why we've been through so many different things that have shaped us into the person that you see before yourself today, okay? Because either you went through a lot of trauma and it made you tougher, or victimized. Like, it's so many different ways that life could have changed you and molded you, okay? And it's a choice. It's a choice to wake up and choose joy. It's a choice to wake up and choose expansion when you don't even feel and or know how you're going to get there. It's the inner knowing to choose to have faith, to choose to believe that your higher power is working ever so gracefully in your life, and each and everything that comes your way comes for a reason, okay? Don't ever second guess meetings, something you may lose, something you may gain, that was sent your way because of a choice you made before. You understand what I'm saying? Our life, when I became a 5%er, okay, the nation of gods and earth, when I found out the truth about myself, when I found out and that I was the earth, and I found out that, you know, all things grow from me. You know, my children, you know, they come from me. Like, I had to cultivate who they are. So it's like, in your life, right, you have to cultivate whatever it is that is your voice. Whatever it is that you have to give, only you can mold that. Only you can make that. And it's made and molded out of choices, okay, and through experience. And like, the more you have experienced life, you become more wealthy. Now, I said this before, and I'm going to continue to say this. This is when you walk around with that crown on your head, knowing that it may be invisible, but the motherfucker is becoming more visible by the day because it's the way that you carry yourself. It's the regalness of your being. It's the experiences that have made you wealthy. You're so rich within because you've been through different experiences, and now you know which choices to make and you know which choices cannot be made, okay? And you know when you make this choice what the result of it is. It's that inner wealth that can never be taken. It can't be sold. It can't be bought. You understand what I'm saying? Can't buy this shit from the plug. You know what I'm saying? You are the plug for this energy. Each and every one of us. This is when I say I figured out, when I got the knowledge of myself, right? When I was like 19. It changed my entire life because I understood two things. Now, the God body that I met taught me the main things. He said two things I want you to always remember, and you carry this for the rest of your life, and you raise your children this way. You teach them that their choices, the things that they choose to do, the things they choose to think, the things they choose to feel are going to be the things that cultivate their destiny. Your son is God, man is God, because you hone in on the energy from the higher power. It's within you, right? And you use that power to discern what's for you and what's for not. You use your understanding of yourself, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding that you get from it all, to understand what you need from you and what you need from this life, and what choices you can make and what choices you can't make. Now, when he taught me that, he said, make sure you use that in every area of your life. Your choices are what determine your destiny. Nobody is going to shape your life but you. That's the first thing he taught me. The second thing he taught me is that having knowledge of yourself, right? It's a universal thing. This is one of those things that if you don't know who you are, you'll fall for things that are definitely not for you. You have to know that inside of this body, okay, lies a beautiful divine being, and it is in need of love, rest, protection, and understanding, wisdom, and knowledge. So the more you understand this, the more you give this to the world, right? First you give it to yourself, then you give it to the world. I tell you what, me learning those things, I've had a rough life, but that was the life that I chose. You understand? I made choices, and because of the choices determined the path that I would take. And I don't regret that at all. I don't regret a damn thing, okay? Not nothing. Not anything, because I wouldn't be who I am right now. And I want you to think back at a time where you thought that you needed to change something about yourself, that you wasn't who the fuck you say you are, who you felt yourself to be. Think about that, and think about how you feel about yourself right now. What changed? Remember that whatever changed, if it was in a positive, you continue that. If it was in a negative, you need to do some inventory. Who are you? Who you want to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, what choices are in front of you right now? And where are those choices going to lead you? What path are you going to take, determined by what choices you decide to make? And see, this is the part of life that we may have been told about. So this is uncharted territory right now, I don't even know how to say it. It's exciting, right? What a time to be alive. Inspiration is everywhere. You just need to look for it. The inspiration is in you. It's around you. You know what I'm saying? To make the proper decisions, the proper choices, only thing you got to do is listen to your intuition. And I know that a lot of times your intuition be screaming at you, but you choose not to listen. That's a choice. You choose not to listen. I've chose not to listen to my intuition many a day. Okay? Still do it. Work on that. Because my intuition is my guide from the higher power. That's my line. So they let me know when things aren't for me. And I choose if I do that or not. Or if I take that path. If I go this way. If I talk to that person. If I, snap out or whatever. It's a choice. Only I can make. So it's all about discerning and knowing who I am as an individual. Who I want people to see me as also. Okay? Because that's important. Don't matter what people think of you. Okay? But it matters how you portray yourself to the world. Let me say it again. Doesn't matter what people think of you. It matters how you portray yourself to the world. That is the way the world is going to see you and receive you. If you walk around and you like, shit, I got the armor of the higher power on me. My experiences have made me a wealthy individual. My spirit is very powerful, right? You won't have to say a word. Won't be much you got to do. People will follow you. People will come around. People will want to be in your energy because you exude that beauty, that regalness, that confidence and courage. Because it takes a lot of courage to make the right decisions and the right choices, right? And it takes a lot of courage to walk this life. Every one of us is courageous because this shit ain't easy. I don't care how much family you got. You got to deal with more stuff. So it's like, I'm proud of you for being courageous and continue to walk the walk, of life. It's hands down not easy. You know what I'm saying? We faced each and every day with obstacles. One moment we up, the next moment we down. We could be down. And the next day we up. This is life, and it's built up by a lot of choices and a lot of decisions that we make. Now, there's a lot of things out of our control. You have to make sure that while you're going through this life, to keep that anxiety down, to keep yourself from falling in a mental rut, make sure you're discerning through immediately. Soon as shit come your way, what can I change at this moment? What is in my power to control and or change, and what is not? Okay, so then those things that are in your control, you have the power to change. Then you find a solution to change those things that you can change if you need to. And those things that you can't change, baby, you gotta sit back and let that shit play out. And sometimes we keep fighting against the things that we cannot change. Why? It's just human nature. Until the light bulb goes on and it's like, I can't change that. I can't change that. I cannot. Only thing I could do is change how I perceive it, change how I take it, change how I receive it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the message. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong out here in these streets. It's not easy being you and being me, but we do it well, and just remember that, like, your choices, okay, is going to determine your path. So, like, choose wisely. Don't choose for nobody else. Don't choose to be fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? You know where the coolness comes from. You know where that smoothness comes from. You know what I'm saying? That, you want to be around everybody that's cool and calm and collected, right? You know where that comes from? That's that inner understanding that my choices determine my future. Can nobody do shit in this life to me that I don't even allow? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I want to reach the top, then I got to do that work. I could get there. I could come from the mud. It still becomes something. I'm somebody anyway. Don't matter where I come from. I'm somebody. I woke up today. God gave me favor. So I want you to remember that. I don't care where you live, what you have, what you don't have. You a king, you a queen, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're handsome, self, you're divine. But you forget that shit. Let nobody knock you off your rock. You know what I'm saying? You stand strong. No matter what comes your way, you show the universe that you can handle it. You got this shit. I'm Empress Shay, the Healing Oracle, and I love you, and I hope you take very good care of yourself. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, commenting, coming through, viewing my joint. You know what I'm saying? You're appreciated. All my beautiful souls, my healing angels, I'm praying for you. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. Continue to shine bright. Like Oshun says, shine brighter than your necklace. Okay? Keep them solar plexus shining bright. No matter what. Right? Later.